That's what it is. Yep. It's Friday. Damn, this week went by pretty quick. I felt like I just did a live stream. Like the other day. I don't know. I've been doing so much content. It's just stuff just kind of, coming together real quick. I see people. Who is this? Who is this? I don't know you guys. Who are you guys? Wait a minute. Who are you guys? Who is these people on my screen right now? Somebody named Luke. I see a Dollar Silver, a Daniel. I see a Cohen. What? Who are these folks? Chris Hernandez? Jessica Williams? Who are these people on my screen right now? I see people on my oh, this is a live stream. This is Friday. What up, LK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, just like that. We back with another one. It's Friday. I ain't got nothing else better to do in my life. So I'm here. Nah, I'm just playing. It's too early. It's too early for all that. I'm just playing, but y'all, we are here. It's time for our regularly scheduled program on Friday nights. It's these live streams, baby. And y'all first 450 folks that made it in here before the show even got started. That's right. That is right. I got an announcement to make. So yesterday, after my Try Not to Laugh challenge, I had a genius idea. I want to start something new on this channel. Well, hell, I got a podcast I'm about to start on the second channel. And then I got some more gaming content coming for the third channel. But regardless, I want to talk about this channel right now. We about to start something new. So on a random day throughout the week, it might be on a Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know yet, I'm going to start doing jump scare compilations, where I search the web for jump scare worthy content, and I'm going to react to it. It's not going to be a live stream. It's just going to be a video that y'all going to get throughout the week. So make sure if you haven't subscribed already to hit that subscribe button for your boy, because people are excited about it. I've announced it in one or two other videos. Well, one other video. But people are excited about it. So I'm excited too. I've already found a couple of videos that I want to check out. Haven't watched them yet, obviously. But, I saved them for a later time. And they're jump scare videos. So hopefully they're good. Maybe I'll be jumping a million times in a single reaction. So I'm looking forward to it. Whew. And for those that have been asking for jump scare compilations of my own jump scares, yeah, they're on the YouTube. Just search Artofkickz jump scares. I've done reactions to them, and other people have made compilations of my jump scares, and I welcome any and everyone to do so. But anyway, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? It's Friday. We chilling. It's the end of the week. We hanging out. About to get this party started. I feel good. I feel real good. I feel really, really good. Your boy been in the gym, grinding hard, working out. Makes you feel good. Eating better. I feel really, really good. I'm slimming down a little bit. I don't know if y'all can tell. If you can't, it's all good. I can barely tell myself. But anyway, let me read off some of these comments before they disappear, because these things tend to disappear fairly quick, and then we're gonna get this party started. Let's get started when we get about 1,000 people in the live stream. What's up, Aunt Minnie? She says, keep it up. Thank you. Taylor, I've been busy watching you all week. So glad I made it to the live. Finally, yes! Taylor made it to the live stream. Welcome. I think this might be your first live, too. Wes, I'm here. What up, bro? At the hotel, waiting for a ride. Yo, Wes always makes it up in here, man. Wes Cox always makes it up in here, bro. I don't know how he does it. He probably because he knows the schedule. For those that are watching or going to be watching later on after the live stream is up, the schedule for the live streams is Monday and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until further notice. I'm single right now, so I can keep up with the schedule. Y'all know if I'm dating anybody, then this ain't going to be working this well. I might have to change the day to Thursday or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Because she might want to take my Fridays, So, in the meantime, in between time, y'all got me. Mondays and Fridays, dedicated to the fam. You feel me? And I need y'all to do me a favor. Only 50% of you guys that are watching my videos are actually subscribed, which is really good. But make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button because I am most certainly going on a ghost hunt when I hit 1 million subscribers. And I think that's going to be probably around June or July in the summertime, where it's going to be hot and I'm going to be running from ghost and sweating at the same time. But hopefully I'll be in better shape by then too, you know? So hit that subscribe button for your boy, Venus Marie. Thank you for the dono. I appreciate you. Y'all, we got about 1,000 people. We about to get this party started. Erica Baker made it again. I finally freaking made it to a live in time. Yes, you did. You're here. You're here. Thank you for being here. George said, what up, bro? What's good, man? I'm hanging. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling real good right about now. Karen, where you been, woman? Present and accounted for. Where have you been? I've missed you, beautiful lady. Gosh. You've been gone so long. Don't do that to me no more. Anyway, y'all, we about to get this party started. This first video, I believe it's King Frostmare. This is scary videos that will not let you sleep. It better not be that scary because I need my sleep. I need my beauty rest. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, y'all boys, girls ready? I'm ready. Let's go!
Hello guys, the following video is a really interesting one and was posted by a user called Mel Murder. Mel likes to go for walks in the afternoon and she tends to ramble about different things in her life that she boggles her mind over. Located in Sweden, there are many forests and fields close to where she lives. So what better place to go for a mind-clearing walk? Last week, Mel was filming her thoughts whilst making it through one of the little forests. The sun had already set and she was going on about an appointment she just had with her psychologist. And it was on that walk that she captured something really strange that she couldn't explain. The funny thing is, a viewer pointed it out. She had no idea that she might not have been alone at the time. She's not a believer in the paranormal and considers herself a skeptic at best. But she also states that in this particular area, there shouldn't be too much wildlife. To give you all an idea, Mel walks the same path on one of the following days to show people the area by day.
Let me see. Alright, daytime. That's the path.
We're gonna go up to a tree.
Alright.
This part becomes very slippery and muddy during evening time.
Don't walk.
This is still kind of dry.
There you go. Walk on that side.
So there is the tree. And where was it, that tree? I think it was this tree.
She tired. I'd be
and
tired
too.
too.
Whatever you saw was down there.
What?
There's a big rock here, so
It's a big old rock.
it's not really easy to
Big rock.
hide.
Hide.
And it's not very big.
What you mean?
Even if it was this tree.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not a big forest. There's no wildlife here. So it could just have been a person messing around or whatever.
Now let's see what actually transpired that night.
What was that? Did I see something behind that tree? Did I see something?
Been a person messing around or whatever.
Now let's see what actually transpired that
Did I see something right here?
night.
Yeah, how she didn't see that? She blind, y'all. I would have saw that. Girl could have got snatched up right there, fooling around and not paying attention to your surroundings. You could have got snatched up right there.
Did you notice anything?
Heck
Look
yeah.
again.
It's a white face right there. Peekaboo. What the heck was on the ground?
Something was standing behind the tree and was peeking at Mel here. It's really unclear at what exactly we are looking at here. Some people believe it to be an alien. Others say it might be a paranormal encounter with an apparition from another plane. Of course, it also could have been a person in the end. But I feel that her recording and explanation about this incident feel pretty real to me.
Yeah, I agree. Like her walking and talking while she was recording and not noticing whoever or whatever that is does seem pretty legit. Yeah, It seemed pretty legit.
Do you think it was just an animal? And what about the glowing eyes on the ground that also seem to be looking in Mel's direction while she's walking by the tree?
What was that?
This could be an animal in my opinion.
Maybe.
I'm really confused. Maybe this thing is related to the tall entity behind the tree? I'm sure this was a baffling encounter for everybody.
That's
And
crazy.
who can say for sure what happened that night?
I couldn't hang out with her. How she don't notice either one of those two things? I would have noticed probably both of them. Nah, I would have noticed the head peeking out behind a tree, and I would have ran screaming for my life. That's what would happen. I pays attention.
Right. This will remain a mystery.
Look at that. How she didn't know?
Now we want to take another look at user Harry McClary.
I remember that chandelier.
Recently started to put several CCTV cameras in his house due to abnormal paranormal activity that scared him and his girlfriend during the day and night. What you see here is just one of the many examples they have shared on Harry's profile.
Whoa.
The recording we will check out today, however, will top the incidents that have transpired so far in their house in terms of scare factor. One night, Harry noticed a strange shadow that he saw in the room across the hall. Hoping it was just the lamp, he recorded it, but I'm not sure that this actually was the case.
That's supposed to be a head poking out, peeking out, sticking, looking. If it moves, then maybe I believe it. It look like it got an ear on it. It kind of look like a face. That's creepy. Stop. I don't like this no more. Yep, that looks like a demon. Yep, that looks demonic for sure. Yeah, I don't like that one bit.
What appeared to be a shadow from maybe the lamp in the room or something else actually reveals himself as a terrifying face. But there was nobody home besides Harry's girlfriend at the time. So was it an apparition that was manifesting? Or was something wrong with the camera? Or what's your explanation? What did Danny capture here? Nightmare material for sure.
Trying to make sure my doors are locked. I don't remember if I locked my doors. I don't feel safe right now. I don't feel safe at all. Yeah, we got almost 2,000. We got almost 2,000 people in the chat. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the live.
To follow Patrick and Jason from the channel The Haunted Side to the St. Charles Hotel in Carson City. It was built in 1862, which means it's the oldest hotel that's still running to this day in the state of Nevada. The hotel has quite a lot of dark history, including many reported deaths and murders. Their investigation starts on the 3rd floor tonight, which apparently is a hub for paranormal activity. Based on many guest reports, they get their SLS camera ready and start to set up shop in the room of former heavyweight boxer Larry Duncan. And then they can capture something really interesting.
Okay, good to go.
I need to move. I'm blocking.
Now, to me, that motion looks like something a boxer would do. And we got the millimeter up and running again, too.
Okay.
It's hotter in this room.
It is hot. It's
And
pretty cold outside right now, so...
There's no heat in here either. It's not like somebody's in here with a heater. Look, it's at 1.1.
Could this be the spirit of Larry? Possibly going through his old motions? A sparring match in the afterlife, perhaps? Who knows? It's a pretty significant capture. Whatever Jason recorded here.
What is that?
It'll do that. Is there anybody in this room with us?
Hello?
Finger. Wanted.
Finger.
That would be...
Divided.
Shortly after Patrick and Jason make it into another room, Patrick notices a strong odor that reminds him of a very pungent perfume. Only seconds after, he feels a tap on his hip. What's really significant about this, though, is what the camera captures just inches away from him in the window.
like a little touch or like a little pressure. That was weird. Is that you?
Did you notice it?
What?
Let's take another look.
Oh, whoa. A reflection of something walked past that window. And it looked like it's inside the house.
A white mist-like shape is walking by and disappearing towards the right. How odd. Jason and Patrick both were standing in place. Nobody else was with them at the time. Another former resident, perhaps, that wanted to make its presence known. The energy then keeps rising in this room, and the air feels so thick that both decide to exit, but leave one of their camcorders behind. They had no idea that another magnificent event would be captured, just moments after them leaving the room. A strange light anomaly, just moments before another white shadow is disappearing into the bathroom. What's your opinion? Could all of these events be explainable? Reflections, perhaps? Or was it all caused by some guests that never checked out? Mysterious.
Yo, it looked like something stood up. Like it was taking a boo-boo.
At this point, I want to thank all...
It looked like the ghost was taking a dump and stood up to wash his hands. That's what I saw.
Them to to Paranormal, and it was a live stream recording that was shared by a young man. He woke up to really unsettling noises in the middle of the night that were stemming from the lower floors of his house. At least this is what he believed at the time. He states that nobody else was in the residence besides his partner and their 2 cats, and the 4 of them were all situated on the upper floor.
Wait a minute.
Let's see what was going on that night.
Why you turn the lights off, bro? I'll check downstairs. You will wait here. What was that? Espérate. It's still going. No, it's calm right now.
The young man makes it downstairs, and he expected to see several items lying around on the floor.
Say, I got my... Said I got a cell phone ready to call the police. Who was here? They heard something.
They give it a very thorough search, but can't find any misplaced items on the floor, or anything else that appeared off, which was strange. After all these noises, you would think to find something, right?
Alright.
Confused and very tired, they decide to make it up to the bedroom again. After all, there wasn't much they could do at this point. The young man even states that this place had been blessed by a priest before, so all of this was really strange to them. Of course they had trouble falling asleep that night, and it was shortly
I would too if I heard some noises in my house and couldn't find the source.
after that the activity continued. So they blessed the whole house by themselves to hopefully find peace that night. But no such luck. Now, look at what happened next.
Smell like a penny. My fingers smell like a penny. Oh, I see a face in the window. You didn't see the face in the window, bro? It was looking at you. Right there. It's right there. Looking at you. You didn't see that? You was fool. How could you? Maybe they were too busy looking at the camera that they didn't look in the window. It's right there.
Something appeared to be standing outside the window here. Something that should be there. And it was not possible, since the second floor window had no balcony attached. Some believe this to be an evil spirit that was causing all of this mischief that night. Could that be so? What would you do in this situation? How terrifying. The worst
Yeah, we got almost 2,500 people in here. Welcome everybody. And shout out to all the folks that's in here for the first time tonight. Yeah, yeah.
part is that the activity kept continuing all night long.
All night long. Oh yeah.
I'll keep an eye open for possible updates on that case.
You better.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Thank you. And come again. Y'all ready for the next video? We got 2 more oh wait, what's happening? We got 2 more videos. What happened? What happened? What's going on here? Where's the video? There it is. Y'all, this next video is 10 scary videos that left me scared for days. Alright. I like titles like that. Let's find out just how scary this is. Y'all boys, girls ready? I'm not. Let's go.
These scary videos
Oh, I remember that clip.
will creep you out for days,
Shout out to Chills.
but the people who experience them firsthand will remain scared for a lot longer
What?
than that.
What
The
was that?
Malaysian district of Sabak Bernam recently had an odd occurrence take over the entire village in November of 2020. That's when residents began to hear this sound. Phantom knocking at odd hours day and night. It's kind of hard to see through the glass, but let me put it to you this way. If I can tell there is a white car parked out front, then I definitely should be able to see the outline of whoever is pounding hard enough to rattle this door, and yet nothing's there.
Yo, what the freak is happening? This door is clearly shaking and there's nobody there because I can see a car right there parked right in front of this door. But yet this door is going crazy if somebody's trying to get in.
This video and others like it remain unexplained.
How you hear knocking, there's nobody there.
If a whole village were faking this, then surely at least one person would have accidentally confessed by now. Months later, nobody has. Based on this paranormal evidence, I'd say something actually appears to be haunting this village. This scary paranormal investigation comes from an unknown uploader somewhere in Russia or Ukraine. Two brave ghost hunters pull up to a lone house rotting in the woods. A haunted place known for strange poltergeist activity. The inside looks fairly normal, but being here gives them an unshakable feeling of being watched. They're exploring room to room and soon don't see much activity until they get towards the back of the house. That's when things get weird. Okay, that's a lot of scary stuff to happen at once. I counted 3 creepy things, so let's go through them all. We all saw the ghost throwing objects to the ground, so that's 1. You probably didn't see the shadow figure caught on camera seconds before it happened. That's 2. A rising cry after the ghost throws an object to the ground is the 3rd creepy thing. They are brave ghost hunters, so it's going to take more than that to make them scared enough to run back into the woods.
It don't take more than that to make me scared enough. I'm out of there as soon as I see some mess like that. Nope.
More, but not much more.
Hey, look, doorway. Run!
A ghost slams the door shut on a room that I guess they are forbidden to enter. Who knows what scary stuff went on back there. Strange secrets that even someone's ghost doesn't want you to know. And maybe it's just me, but right as the door slams shut, I think I see a shadow figure materialize at 1 minute and 55 seconds. Tell me if you see what I mean.
No.
Whatever they saw or felt or heard was scary enough to make them jump back in their car and never return. A YouTuber in India named Ghost Live Raja has caught on livestream what he claims is real paranormal evidence while exploring an abandoned building known only as the Ghost House. He burns a candle to invoke the spirit world, and soon some pretty creepy moments are caught on live stream that he hasn't been able to explain. The sound is coming from the other side of the blue door, but when they open it, nothing but forest overgrowth is on the other side. Or at least that's what I thought until I saw what appears to be a figure, half concealed, looking right at them at 6 minutes and 10 seconds, there for a moment and then mysteriously gone.
உங்களுக்கு தில் இருந்தா வந்து என்ன அடிக்க முடியுமா? நீங்க ரெண்டு பேர்த்துல யாரோ ஒருத்தர் அடிபாக்கல வந்து அவ்வளவு தில் இருந்துச்சுனா.
This still image taken at that same time better illustrates what I mean. A strange figure with a black hood covering a bony, smirking face. Outside, he finds this strange triangular formation that he calls a ghost warning. I think he might be talking about witchcraft.
I got a question for y'all. Did y'all see what Nuke said? I don't see what Nuke said. Listen to what he said. Looks like it is. I don't see that.
This still image taken at that same time better illustrates what I mean. A strange figure with a black hood covering a bony, smirking face.
A strange figure with a black hood covering a bony, smirky face. I don't see that. I just see empty space. It looks like it's just black, empty space where the greenery just didn't grow. Now, I will admit that before, it looks like when the camera pans to the left and then pan back, that space is filled with green again. But I don't see what he's talking about. I don't see anything but black. And this little white mark right here that can be nothing. Do y'all see it? Tell me I'm not going crazy. Stop capping. Y'all don't see it either. Yes, James, he's reaching for the moon.
With a black hood covering a bony, smirking face.
I don't see a black hood covering a bony, smirky face. I don't see it. How could you possibly see that?
Outside, he finds
and then these twigs. You got one long twig laying across the ground with a branch that's coming off of it right here. And then just scattered twigs down here just underneath it because they're smaller. And you're just going to make out a triangle. And that's supposed to symbolize something. I bet if I go outside and drop a twig in the woods right now, or a branch, it's going to make a triangle. Just drop one. Bloop. Oops, look. X marks the spot. Oh, triangle.
this strange triangular formation that he calls a ghost warning. I think he might be talking about witchcraft, but I'm not sure what he means, so fill me in if you know more. He also comes across this pile of raised earth and rubble with a cross planted at the top. Something tells me this is the source of the activity. Whatever,
or a burial site. Somebody could have passed away and that's where they put the person.
Whoever is buried under this rock pile is probably responsible for haunting the house. A ghost hunting team led by paranormal investigator Lavina goes exploring a haunted chapel in Dixon, Oklahoma, or they try to at least. Getting into the haunted place is not as easy as it would seem.
What the?
She went to open that door and it come back on.
At 42 seconds, one of the investigators opens the door a crack and it slams back with an unreasonable amount of force. Something from the other side, something paranormal perhaps, does not want them to go any further. They take the hint and don't stay for much longer, but apparently something has no problem opening up their door and coming with them for the ride home, as evidenced by this paranormal activity caught on their ghost meter equipment.
Is there a speaker following us?
Oh my.
Their paranormal equipment flips out when she gets stern with the supernatural.
You need to leave now.
He said no.
Lavina must have asked too many questions because soon she goes into a trance-like state and begins to nod even though she was very active and alert moments ago. She stares at them with an expression they do not like or recognize. As they wrestle the ghost meter out of her hands, her eyes are not how they've ever seen before.
Nah, it looked like there's something legit wrong with her. Her eyes are, no, that's not normal. If there was nothing wrong with her and she was looking into the camera and stuff, I feel like her eyes wouldn't look like that. Her eyes look darker. Like the whole eyeball looks darker. And it looks glazed over. It legit looks like there's something wrong with her. Maybe she smoked a blizzant before they got in the car. Or maybe she had a few shizots before they got in the car to set this whole scenario up for us. Or maybe she's possessed.
Or
Lavina.
Give me
We
that.
gotta go. Look, we need to go.
Give me that.
We get out of
Give me
here.
that thing.
even she does not recognize herself. Tell me if you think they're acting or not.
You see it? Oh my eyes are like glowing.
Like a bloodshot.
I am more skeptical, except faking this part doesn't explain the door slamming shut by itself, or the ghost
I'm with you on that, Nancy. She had that good wheezied.
meter responding to their specific questions in real time. With that in mind, I think this paranormal investigation might be real. The evidence was probably not worth it in the long run, considered they may have inadvertently forged a spiritual attachment to something beyond the grave. A man.
Thank you, Chris.
in India has caught some scary moments on video when this happens to him at 2:22 a.m. That could have been done with a string, but this wasn't. Tell me if you think this was real or just acting, because it kind of looks like something.
Something definitely pulled him out this bed. This man did not, and I repeat, did not throw himself out the bed. Something pulled him out of this bed. I just can't see what it was. I don't see it. I don't know. It's a possibility. For one, if a ghost take my cover off, especially that fast, I'm gonna know. I love my cover. The moment the cover leaves my body, I know. I'm jumping up and I'm fighting. I'm swinging. I'm swinging. So I'm calling Cap just for that. But well, hell, you know, he could be a heavy sleeper. He could be a heavy sleeper and he didn't notice. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's a possibility that they could have somebody in there, walking in there, that's dressed in all green and use a green screen effect. Because you can completely mask out something that's entirely green. Like if I would have, look, watch. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. You see my head, but you don't see my body, right? If I was wearing all green, then you wouldn't see me. You wouldn't see me. So somebody can be wearing all green, and he's in there.
Paranormal actually might have done that to him. William Davies.
As a matter of fact, I think I caught it. I think I caught the hiccup. It looks like there's something standing right here.
Might have done that to him.
Boom, right there. Like where they try to mask it out, right there. Y'all saw that? It's right there.
William Davies has been documenting all of the paranormal activity around his bedroom for quite some time. January 25th, 2014 is when he proves to himself his bedroom is haunted. First with a creepy, unexpected EVP caught on tape.
Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know darn well they had flat screens in 2014. What is you doing with that, bro? I bet it don't work. It's just an antique. You're just using it for decoration.
The EVP caught on tape.
That was him. He couldn't breathe.
Followed by this hands-on ghost encounter.
It stopped.
Wow, super scrappy then. Ooh.
6 months later, the paranormal activity has ramped up considerably. He hears noises all around his room quite often. Even during the day, it sounds like someone invisible is walking around.
I could be wrong, but I feel like some people just have a lot of time on their hands. Like every noise that was made could have easily been made by this dude that's recording, because we can't see him or what the heck he's doing. Let's backtrack. I wanna explain all of it.
Documenting all of the paranormal activity.
Remember I said the exhale could have easily been him. We can't see what he's doing.
Around his bedroom for quite some time.
The knocking, watch.
January 25th, 2014 is when he proves to himself his bedroom is haunted. First with a creepy, unexpected EVP caught on tape.
He's recording. He's right behind the camera. He could have easily been like, See, I made the exact same sound. I don't know if y'all heard it, but I heard it. Now he takes his foot and he makes one thump against the door. And that's supposed to be the ghost responding to his knock. If you don't make it look really convincing, I'm going to tell you it's cap. And I'm going to tell you why I think it's cap. You gotta, look, I'm a skeptic. You gotta convince me. Yes, I do believe the ghosts are real, but you can't, if I know how to pull this kind of junk off, then you gotta convince me otherwise. No cap.
Followed by this hands-on ghost encounter.
And watch this hands-on ghost encounter. This fool is in the dark and something comes off the shelf. He could have easily had a piece of freaking, what's that stuff called? Dental floss? Tied to whatever that was on the shelf. Big brains over here. Welcome. Hit that subscribe button if you got a big brain too.
Stopped. Wow, so scrappy then. Ooh.
6 months later, the paranormal activity is ramped up considerably. He hears noises all around his room quite often.
Watch.
Even during the day, it sounds like someone invisible is walking around.
Watch. Where's all the strings at, bro? It's pretty dark in that room. I can't see nothing.
Objects fall off the shelf in plain sight, with William Davies clearly standing a few feet away.
Just long enough for him to pull a string.
He might have done it himself with a string, but honestly, I don't see one.
You know why you don't see it? Because it's too dark. That's why you don't see it, Chills. I love you to death, brother. I love you to death, Chills. But you know. You know.
Do you?
I don't gotta see it. It's too dark. I know it's there.
Oh, this is not normal, man.
4 months later, he notices his pantry cupboard refuses to stay closed, but only for one night.
Don't think so. No.
And if you listen close, at 2 minutes and 49 seconds, you hear a woman's voice cry out right before the door opens. The more he refuses to believe.
That's his next door neighbor, man. She's out telling her badass kids to come in the house.
The harder the ghost pushes open the door. An urban explorer decides to check out a house that has a reputation for being beyond scary. If only he knew. Upstairs, he finds an open closet that he decides to explore, like he has done with everything else in the house so far, a decision he soon regrets. Large fingers wrap around the corner and send him running down the stairs as something screams behind him. I really wanted this not to be real, so I kept reading through the comments, but the uploader never says it's fake. A lot of people think it's real, but the low resolution makes me think it's edited, or at least I really hope so. A long time ago, I analyzed this video.
Yep, I remember this. I think this is like the first thing I've ever reacted to. I mean, first ghost video I've ever reacted to.
Of a mother filming her two daughters sharing a meal. It looks like a nice family moment until the girl closest to the camera notices something in the other room and lets out a frightened remark. Nobody else sees it and they continue eating. Her sister tries to cheer the worried girl up, but she sees something again and starts to cry out of fear. Her mother asks her what's wrong, and all the girl can do is point to the other room. She stands up, no longer able to be near whatever it is she's seen, and then she runs to her mom for protection. Her sister is laughing hysterically at all of this, but then she turns around and sees it for herself. The video ends shortly afterwards, but that's not all. When this video was released, some commenters say that they can see the outline of a figure peering around the corner just moments before the video cuts out. Well, now, thanks to this still frame I found online, I can really see what they were talking about.
They really want us to believe this mess. They're trying to ruin what was once a great clip. Why y'all just couldn't leave it where it was? It was fine. Why y'all had to go back and bother this clip? Who told y'all to touch this and mess with this clip and ruin it? All the other crap that's out there that y'all could go and ruin, and you gonna go ruin this great clip. I need to find these girls. Y'all need to find these little girls and ask them, is that what they saw? I bet you're going to be like, heck no, that's not what we saw. Who put that there? That looks like, that don't even look real. It looked like they drew that with paint on the computer, on the PC paint. I can't believe this. I cannot believe. Who the heck say they saw that? You need this. Do y'all remember back in the dang on 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s with the old classic movies when people was to say or do something stupid, the person that's standing in front of them wouldn't even say nothing to them. They would just smack them. Just smack them. I wish we could still do that. The times we're in have changed. Not for the better. A lot of things are getting worse.
Only stumbled across this image recently, and I'm not sure which techniques were used to make the figure so apparent. What do you think? Was this the ghost that scared them so?
Who sees that there? Nobody saw that there. That's not what they saw.
So bad. Cookstown is considered one of the scariest and most haunted places in Ontario, and weird things like this creepy unexplained photograph is one of the many reasons why, on July 30th, 2015, a paranormal investigator took a picture of a store named The Workshop that I think needs a closer look. Take a look at this photo and tell me if you see any.
I see it, but I see a coincidence is what I see. It's a coincidence. It's the angles, it's the lighting, it's the reflection that made it look like there's a human head with a lion's face on it.
Nothing weird. If not, things are about to get creepy for you. Here's a close-up of the same picture to help you see it better. A giant frowning face takes up the top right window of the building. Tell me if you think this is paranormal or a coincidence. It would have been interesting to return the next day and...
I'm looking at reflections of leaves on the tree. That's a tree. The reflection. The background is causing it to look like that.
See if the face was still there. But considering this happened years ago, I guess we will never get that opportunity. I reached out to this channel for more info, and they now think it was shadows cast from a warped wooden frame. I'll take their word for it, but I'm not sure how warped wood would cause this extra eerie face to appear. I guess sometimes the explanation to an unsolved thing can be quite bizarre. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made...
Y'all, we got almost 4,000 people in the live stream. Welcome, everybody. We in here. We got one more clip. Then on to the next video.
Post on the side of the road and pulls over to record. They see nothing but darkness, so they slowly inch forward. Scared yet certain something paranormal lies ahead. Looks like they were right. They've caught a ghost.
That was interesting. Whatever that thing was jumped to his death.
They've caught a ghost sighting in their headlights, but not for long as the figure disappears into the night. Suddenly, they are no longer curious about what they saw and only want to get out of there fast.
I am so confused.
The figure is much taller than the average person and towers over their car. Something tells me they aren't the first travelers to witness this roadside phantom, and they are also probably far from the last for that.
I'm trying to think how they could have digitally put that there. I don't know how difficult it is to place something in a video that's very shaky and have it stay completely still in one spot. Because the way that thing fell, it kind of disappeared at one point. And when I say disappeared, I mean it was like here where you should have saw it continue to drop and fall. It just cut out.
Probably.
You saw that? It wouldn't go past this post. I feel like we should have saw the head kind of dip down further, but it didn't go past this post. Watch.
And they are also
you see that? Poof, vanish.
Probably far from the last for that matter. This top 10 has scary video.
On to the next video. Y'all, we got one more video. Good timing. Good timing. Y'all, this next video, it's a long one. It's longer than the last two videos. This is Scary Mysteries That Remain Unsolved. I had to add one of these tonight. I had to. We're going to check this out, and then I got to do some shout outs through Cash App and PayPal. Y'all be patient for your boy. I'm going to get to y'all shortly. Let's get it.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is
Slap
Slap Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that are leaving viewers on edge. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content
just like this.
Now before we get started, I just want to thank today's sponsor, Discovery Plus. Not only is it awesome that they're sponsoring today's episode, but they're also giving us an opportunity to talk about one of our most favourite haunted locations of all time, the Cecil Hotel.
Hello.
The Cecil Hotel is considered by many to be one of the most haunted locations in the world. It's the site of a long, bloody trail of murders, suicides, and disappearances. It was even home to one of the most brutal serial killers of all time, the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez.
God. Oh my God. No. Never supposed to judge a book by its cover, but this cover right here just tells me killer. I would see this man, I'm like, y'all don't trust this fool. Excuse me, miss. Get away from him. Why? He seems so sweet. Until you get him alone, then you're gonna find out, well, bye. I probably ain't gonna see you again. No, look at that. Tell me that face don't say killer.
A drifter from El Paso, Texas, and a self-described Satan worshiper, began his reign of terror in June 1984. The Deputy District Attorney Phil Halpin said Ramirez had probably rewritten the book on serial murders.
Ramirez.
I'm sure he did rewrite the book on serial murders. That fool. Oh man, gosh. Satan worshiper. Yeah. He's not of God, I'll tell you that.
Has lived in the Cecil Hotel during his 1984 Summer of Terror, where he murdered 13 people and terrorized many more.
13?
Paranormal investigator Zach Baggins and his team explored the hotel in their new special Ghost Adventures Cecil Hotel, which is streaming on the brand new on-demand service Discovery Plus.
Dang, my boy over here slapped ham getting these big sponsors, getting the Discovery. And he the first one I heard. That's a possibility. What make y'all think Richard would be there? Wait, hold on. Who's Richard? Wait, was that the dude of the mass murderer dude? Was that his name? I thought it was something else. Maybe it was his name. I feel like he wouldn't be there. Maybe he could be there. I don't think so. I feel like his victims would most certainly be in there. Monet, thank you, sweetheart. God bless you.
As we mentioned, you can watch the full Ghost Adventures Cecil Hotel documentary on Discovery Plus as an exclusive original. Discovery Plus is a brand new streaming service in the US. It's home to your favourite shows and TV brands like Travel Channel, Investigation Discovery, HGTV, Food Network, Animal Planet, and so much more. We love that you'll be able to binge on past seasons of Ghost Adventures, as well as one of their exclusive Discovery Plus originals, Amityville Horror House.
6 members of one family have been found shot to death in Amityville, Long Island.
I had no control of it. I had to be...
Yo, I need to get on Disney Plus. I mean Disney Plus. Discovery Plus. And watch this stuff. We got some good stuff on here, man. Shout out to... Who? You're welcome. Martinez.
Ronald DeFeo said that there were ghosts in the house. He said that there were devils on his back and that something was wrong with the house.
This was not the Amityville horror case at that time. That was the beginning of
Appearances of all time. Well, a student, Elisa Lam, of all time. The Vanishing of Elisa Lam. This case, which played out among the haunted halls of the Cecil Hotel, has captured the attention of people all over the world. In January 2013, Canadian student Elisa Lam took a trip to Los Angeles. She stayed at the newly rebranded hotel Stay on Main, which was connected to and operated by the Cecil Hotel. Shortly into her stay, she vanished without a trace.
I know we done heard this story several times, but it always fascinates me. It's sad, this poor young girl. I know she had mental health issues, but it does seem like she might have been influenced by something else in this hotel. And, you know, it's said that it's a strong possibility that she should not have been able to travel on her own with the mental state that she was in. And it's a strong possibility as well that her mental state got worse than her parents had really realized.
LAPD launched an investigation into the whereabouts of Elisa Lam. After questioning staff and hotel guests for several days, police came into possession of what is now a very infamous piece of CCTV footage.
Oh man, I'm having flashback memories and thoughts of this story, only thinking how possible if paranormal life or these entities, these spirits really existed and could have potentially had an influence. Like, this could be a movie being made about this girl, this story, and the story and history of this hotel with the mass murderer that, you know, that was here and did the things that he did. Like, what if there was like a ghost movie created where you see this entity of this mass murderer who got a hold to this girl and basically controlled her. You see that whole thing play out. Everything leading up to her visiting this hotel and her turning and becoming, you know, a little bit more ill in the head, and then her going to that bucket of water, that tub of water on top of the roof, or something leading her there. This could be a movie. It could be a whole freaking movie. I could write the script for this movie. I have a script that I started working on about 5 or 6 years ago. I need to finish it, but I could write the script for this movie. It'll be amazing.
This security recording is the last known sighting of Elisa Lam. The clip begins with Lam marching into the elevator. She presses several buttons at once and waits in the corner.
This is a movie. It's a movie waiting to happen.
She steps outside and quickly looks right and left.
I'm telling you, the spirit, the evil spirit of this hotel is whispering to her right now. And she's like, huh? Did I hear my name? And she's gonna peek her head out.
As though looking for something or someone.
And she's probably, her personality is goofy. She's silly. So for her to do that in the way that she did, like, I'm playing this movie in my head right now, you guys.
Lam strafes into the corner of the elevator in a strange sidestepping motion.
She's goofy, silly, but at the same time scared, terrified. Because this thing has already been showing itself and presenting itself to her. In her room, she's been seeing and hearing things. In her room. It's already almost to the point where it got her, and now it really wants her. This is like, oh, I'm getting her now.
She peeks outside of the lift again, stepping strangely. Note that
I can hear what's going on in her head too. I can hear what's going on in her head.
Elevator hasn't closed its doors or departed as normal the whole time this is going on. At the 129 mark, we get a glimpse into the state of mind that Lam may have been in.
Boom.
She presses.
While she was out there, it got her. It got her. It lured her out of the elevator and it got her.
The buttons again, but the elevator doesn't respond. At the 157 mark, she looks as though she's communicating with someone. Her hands flex in a bizarre motion.
Told you. Look at her. It got her.
At 2:28, we get a glimpse of one of the most notorious frames of the Elisa Lam.
It's taken over. She's losing control.
Footage. As Lam moves out of shot to the left, we see what many believe to be an extra foot. Here it is again in slow motion.
That was the heel of her left foot.
Viewers of the footage have speculated that there's an extra person standing just outside of the elevator, possibly with their finger on the button. This could explain why the elevator isn't working properly.
No, what happened is the MM, mass murderer, is out there talking to her.
Another famous frame of the footage happens at 2 minutes and 57 seconds. As the door finally begins to close, there appears to be a cut in the footage. Take a look.
It did look like a cut right before the door closed.
Sleuths and armchair investigators around the world believe the footage has been tampered with, possibly hiding damning evidence. A detail that supports this theory is the blurry timestamp.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I went right to looking at the timestamp, and it does look blurry.
Throughout the clip, it's almost impossible to read the timestamp, again pointing to interference. Finally, the elevator door closes for good and departs to another floor, leaving viewers with the knowledge.
Yeah, I've definitely seen this type of behavior too. When it comes to people having mental illness, but in the idea of the story of the demonic entities taking over, you know, this is made up in my head. It's not to say that this is real, what I'm thinking, but in my head, the story would go that it's disguising what would look like is happening to her as a mental illness.
They've just seen Elisa Lam for the last time. Several days into Elisa Lam's disappearance, hotel guests began to complain of low water pressure. The water also looked dull, cloudy and brown. It's said to have had a bitter, unusual taste.
Perception, is that the dark water? Is that about this movie? If so, where is it played? Is it streaming anywhere?
After receiving numerous complaints about the water pressure, hotel maintenance staff began looking for a source of the problem. Their search led them to one of 4 1,000-gallon tanks on the roof of the hotel.
Hey, Stuart, to answer your question, I don't really do music reactions no more. Not really. Probably not. I'm probably done, really.
Inside, they discovered the body of Elisa Lam, floating face up with no clothes on. When the news broke, headlines went into a frenzy the world over. Although the body had been found, the mystery had only seemed to deepen. As of writing this, no one actually knows what happened to Elisa Lam or how she ended up in the water tank. Official cause of death is accidental drowning. However, the coroner's report does nothing to ease the mystery surrounding the death of Elisa Lam. Ghost Adventures Cecil Hotel, exclusive to Discovery Plus.
Already.
To hear your thoughts on it, down below. Joe Hill, son of horror author Stephen King, may have found an all-important clue in a decades-old cold case. The case of the Lady of the Dunes has long intrigued true crime aficionados due to its brutal nature and unsolved status.
Interesting.
On July 26, 1974, a 9-year-old girl was walking her dog through the Race Point Dunes in Provincetown, Massachusetts, when she happened upon some human remains. The body was found face down on half of a beach blanket just yards away from a road.
No.
The subsequent police investigation found 2 sets of footprints nearby and tyre tracks some 50 yards away. They found no sign of a struggle and deduced that the victim may have known her killer or been asleep when she died. Little is known about the woman outside of her murder. Her body was left in such a state that it gave almost no clues as to her identity.
Wow.
Despite this, the police were able to profile the woman at the time, estimating that she was around 25 to 30 years old, around 5'6" and weighing 145 pounds. This information alone is enough to give people a somewhat accurate mental picture of what she may have looked like before her mutilation.
Dang, this looked like 6 different women.
but admittedly could fit the profile of many women. Without knowing the woman's identity, it's understandable how this case could have led to a dead end at the time. Still, it's precisely that air of mystery that allowed the woman to become an almost mythic figure. Decades later, in 2015, Joe Hill, Stephen King's son, claims he found a vital clue in the Lady in the Dunes case. Having just read a book titled The Skeleton Crew, How Amateur Sleuths Are Solving America's Coldest Cases, which detailed the case of the woman, Hill became very familiar with the incident. Bizarrely, while attending a 40th anniversary showing of the thriller film Jaws at a nearby cinema, Hill came to a stark realization. Hill believes the Lady in the Dunes was working as an extra in the classic film.
What?
There, in the sequence called July 4th, Crowd Arrives, is a woman who fits the description of the unknown Jane Doe, found in the dunes of nearby Provincetown.
What?
Using composite police renderings of what the woman might have looked like, Hill argues that the Jaws scene in question would have been filmed just outside of Provincetown that June, right before the murder took place. What's more, both the woman in Jaws and the Lady in the Dunes were spotted wearing jeans and a distinct blue bandana.
What?
The murder took place just weeks after the famous scene was thought to have been filmed. Hill theorises that the Lady in the Dunes may have been summering in the area and got involved in extra work for the film. While there's no way to definitively prove that the Lady in the Dunes featured in Jaws just weeks before her gruesome death, the evidence is there for you to make up your own mind. Love to get your...
That's so interesting that he would just, yo, I think that's the woman.
Your opinions on this curious theory in the comments section below.
Yeah, we got over 4,000 people in the live stream, big baby.
September 2007, townsfolk of a small village known as Caracas in Peru witnessed a bright streak of light in the sky, followed by a loud bang. In a nearby field, an impact site was soon discovered. A crater had been gouged out in the clay soil with patches of scorched earth surrounding it. Locals flocked to the site to see what was later identified as a meteorite impact zone. Local official Marco Lamarche described the scene. Boiling water started coming out of the crater and particles of rock and cinders were found nearby, he said. He claimed that fetid, noxious gases plumed from the gaping hole in the earth. Approximately 100
gas is coming out of a gaping hole in the earth. It sounds like a earth fart.
to 200 locals are reported to have investigated the crater shortly after the meteorite crashed. Alarmingly, witnesses and first responders soon all reported feeling sick just after visiting the crater. After even more people reported being sick, local officials of Caracas were alarmed. Makeshift medical tents were erected outside of the hospital, as there wasn't enough room to take care of all those who fell mysteriously ill after approaching the crater. Those sick reported a mix of headaches, nausea, diarrhea, dermal injuries, and vomiting. Local livestock surrounding the area where the meteorite made its impact was also reported to have died in the aftermath.
Yeesh.
The local water supply was cut off due to potential contamination, and Caracas was frantically thrown into a state of emergency. Oddly enough, after so many people fell sick so quickly, most of the citizens of Caracas reported recovering just 4 days after the incident. Experts reported the meteorite had been much hotter than typical meteorites on impact due to higher than normal iron levels. Having ruled out radiation poisoning, experts first believed these mysterious illnesses to, oddly enough, be psychosomatic in nature. Still, experts had to wonder why hundreds of locals would have had the same mental reaction to the fallen meteorite. This rare occurrence seems to have caused a spike in arsenic, becoming the later explanation for the odd sickness down the line. Still, the odd details of this incident have stuck in the minds of paranormal enthusiasts over the years. Although arsenic was ruled as the most likely cause of the mass illnesses, some have speculated whether the meteorite brought an extraterrestrial disease to Earth, one that can't be medically diagnosed at present. Before we take a look at the curious case of...
I feel like if that was the case and they brought an extraterrestrial disease to Earth, then I feel like it would have been a widespread issue. You know? I don't know.
In 1921, Giulia Petta, known as the Italian Bride, died after childbirth at the age of 29. She was buried at Mount Carmel Cemetery in Chicago with her stillborn son, Filippo. After the death, Petta's mother, Filomena, became overwrought with dreams of Petta telling her that she was still alive. Terrible flashes of her stuck in her grave, screaming. After 6 long years of nightmarish premonitions, Filomena fought for the right to exhume her daughter from her grave. However, the event likely didn't give Filomena the peace of mind she searched for, as Petta's body remained oddly intact. Visitors to the grave remarked on the pinkness of Petta's cheeks, as the Italian bride still appeared to be alive. A photo was taken of the remarkably lively remains of Petta and is still on display at the cemetery to this day. No one has been able to explain why Petta's body still looked alive. Some have suggested she was incorruptible, the Roman Catholic belief that divine intervention can prevent a person from decomposing after death. So why then did Petta's mother suffer from reoccurring nightmares? At this stage, it's likely we'll never know. Over the years, witnesses have reported a ghostly woman wandering the Mount Carmel Cemetery. One account tells of a woman in white leading a small boy gently by the hand, guiding him to Petta's grave.
I'm not going there.
Now, if you want to see some more...
That's it, y'all. We have made it to the end of the live stream, and I am tired. Y'all, I have been up since 4:45 a.m. I fell asleep on my couch watching Power last night. I know I'm like 6-7 years behind, but nonetheless, I fell asleep watching the show on my couch last night, and then I woke up at like 4:45 to go lay in the bed, but I didn't end up going to sleep. I've been awake ever since. But anyway, I gotta read off some of these one more. What time is it? It's 1:20, you guys. I mean, we've been in here an hour and 20 minutes. One more. Please. What are y'all trying to do to me tonight, man? What are y'all trying to do to me? I don't even watch TV anymore. I binge watch AOK, even at work. Baby. That's what we doing, man. We taking over the households worldwide. We taking over. Miss Charms, thank you. I appreciate the support. Thank you for that's all I ask for, y'all. Just for y'all to just come through, just watch my channel. I don't ask for nothing else. Hit the like button and watch my videos. That's it. That's all I expect for the Mafia to do. And maybe cop a t-shirt or two off the website, you know, if you want to. I'm not even begging you to do that. That's if you want to. Y'all asked for the merch, I brought y'all the merch. You know? But hell, look, I gotta see where we at. Hold on. Let me see how many likes we got on this video right now. See, that's what I'm talking about. We got 2,100 likes. Let me get 3,000 likes. A solid 3,000 likes while I read off these shout outs. And I'll give y'all another video. Because I think I do have another video in the boat. Oh, it's long too. The first video we watched was 15 minutes. The second one was 13 minutes. That last one was 18 minutes. And this next one is 23 minutes long. So I do got another video for y'all. But your boy gonna need some likes, man. Your boy gonna need 3,000 likes, man. For another video. I'll give y'all one more, but let me get that 3,000 like right quick though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? But let me go up in here and read off some of these shout outs real quick. See what my folks talking about. Thank y'all for hanging out, chilling with us. Zoli Cole copped something on the website today. Thank you. Miss Karen West. I've been here in the live streams all along, but didn't want to take, hold on, I gotta click on it to see what she's talking about. But didn't want to take up too much attention from the other fans. We gotta share the AOK. I appreciate that. She is so sweet. She's the best Karen I've ever came across ever. She is so sweet, so caring. She said she's been here. She's been watching, but she didn't want to take the shine away from none of you guys. She was like, I gotta share the AOK with the rest of the fans. Look, yeah, she awesome, man. She's awesome. She's the best. She's the best Karen out there, man. I swear. Shout out to Karen West. Karen, if you're still here, we love you. We love you, woman. Patrick says, I pray whatever is bothering you passes quick. Keep up all the good work. I thank you, brother. I'm doing a lot better, too. I appreciate that. I need those kind words, man. I definitely appreciate that. Seriously. Yes, yes. Show Karen that love. She's awesome. She is awesome. We like that, Karen. We like that, Karen. Hold on. Marcus. Shout out to Marcus. He says, you the best, bro. I thank you, man. Trent done slid through, hanging out with us. Candace Cruz. Brand new subscriber and follower. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Emily for another video. Emily says we got to do another video, y'all. Ashley does too. Ashley M. Always up in here. Anna Marie says, you are gorgeous. Love watching your lives. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for the kind word. Look, I don't hear that very often. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear that very often. So I definitely appreciate it when it's coming from a beautiful young lady. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Steph says, been binge watching for 9 days. Wait, so you're new to the channel? You've been binge watching your boy like that? That's what's up. Friday night self-care. What up, Miss Fritz? Stacy. First chance to see her live. Love the videos. Shout out to Stacy. She made it to a live stream. Big baby. Madison. Up. Hey, you 4:25 just to watch me? Look, I woke up around that time this morning. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Can we do night at the Improv Monday? Night at the Improv Mondays. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. But shout out to Gray. Night at the Improv. That sounds familiar. Hey man, been a fan for a while now. Cody. Shout out to Cody. Thank you. Emily again saying keeping up the good work. Bro. Mr. Castillo. Wilfredo. I got a buddy named Fredo. One of my best friends' name is Fredo. Always showing love. That dude is always up in here, man. Shout out to you. William. Shout out to William who came through too. Marissa says, love the reactions. Much love from New York. Shout out to my folks out there in the NYC. Big baby. Nakia Williams. Bunches, cutie pie. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Michelle Haynes says, been a bad week, but your videos help me though. That's what's up. I'm glad. That's what I'm here for. To help my folks out. To start your week off good. And to help end your week off good too. I hope all of y'all that is watching right now, everybody that's in here, everybody that comes in later after the live stream is up and done, I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I hope y'all had a good week. Seriously. And I appreciate you guys. Seriously, I appreciate every last one of y'all for tuning in to my videos as often as you do. Rather it's all the time or on occasion. I appreciate you. Seriously. Y'all can do anything else in the world, but for y'all to come and hang out with your boy and watch me for any a moment of time, any period of time, that's dope. That is so freaking dope. Seriously, I'm grateful. Y'all have no idea. Ryan Real. Another one showing love from the NYC, baby. Christopher Hernandez, always. Oh, yeah. Christopher Hernandez talking about the jump scare compilation that I'm doing soon, y'all. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. I'm about to start doing jump scare compilation videos on this channel. So I'm going to be watching some jump scare videos. And maybe every clip is jump scare worthy. And I might jump a bunch of times. You know, I've been in the gym, you know, getting my cardio up, trying to get my, you know, my stamina up, and maybe, you know, strengthen my heart and get that blood circulating right. So got to strengthen it so I won't have no his heart attack. Act Ghost Hunt coming soon. Yeah, hey, I don't know. Look, I don't know how soon. We got to hit 1 million subscribers. Fuck you. Woo! Austin, we in here. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Let's see where we at, y'all. Let's see where we at. 2,700. Boom, I just hit the like button for us. Now we at 2,800. Y'all, I need y'all to spam the chat right now. Let the people of the world know where you guys are watching us from. And I'm about to put that on my Instagram story. So y'all might see your name pop up on my Instagram. You might see your names pop up on my Instagram story. Y'all, it's Friday night. We done lost a few people. It always happens around this time when I'm doing the shout outs and having the people of the world tell us where we are. But it's all good because people come back, because we probably going to do one more video, but I need 300 more likes. That's right, 300 more likes. Why aren't you guys liking? Y'all heard the man. Hit that like button for your boy. We got folks in here from Texas, Indiana, Washington, Ohio, Canada, New York. It's going too fast. I can't see it. Baltimore, Mississippi, Maryland, Indiana, Tennessee, Mississippi again, Tallahassee, Michigan, New York. We got a bunch of New York folks up in here. Shout out to my New York folks. I need to come up there and visit y'all soon. We got England. We got Portugal. Always got some Portugal folks. Always got New Zealand folks. We got the whole world in our hands. What up, Dallas? I swear, I have the best freaking viewers in all of YouTube. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care how bad. Look, I don't care how big anybody else's channel is. They don't have the followers that I have. They don't have the subscribers that I have. They don't have the supporters that I have. We have the best. The most positive. Even when they're sad. Even when they're not happy. They can always find something to smile about and to be happy about. They look forward to things. And this is not me trying to be negative. This is me finding a positive in my viewers when they can't find it within themselves. They come here. And then they find it within themselves. And then they walk away with a better day. I'm telling y'all. And y'all don't understand just how much that does for me. Because y'all feed all that energy to me. All that good, positive energy, y'all feed all that to me. So I pick up on it. That's why I post 3-4 videos a day. Because I'm obsessed with getting the positive and the good, healthy feedback from you guys. Because I get the love from y'all. Y'all show me so much freaking love. Oh, we at 3,000. My bad. I'm done talking. ATL, we in the house, baby. That's where we at. That's where I'm at. We in here. Hey, just because we at 3K, that don't mean I got to stop hitting that like button. Keep hitting that like button. Keep on hitting it. Look, I'm obsessed now. Now I want to come in here and see what y'all talk about. Thank you. And yes, I had a rough week, but you do make it a lot better. I'm glad I can help. I can help. But it's up to y'all. Going through a divorce and you help distract me from thinking too much. Thank you, brother. Chris, I'm sorry to hear about that, brother. I'm sorry to hear about that. Those are always tough. Those are always very, very hard. But you're going to get through it. You're going to be all right. You're going to come out on the other side a better man. And hopefully your wife or ex-wife going to come out on the other side a better woman too. I'm watching you since 400K. Now you have 879K. You're my favorite YouTuber. And you're cool. Keep up with the good work. God bless. Hug from Switzerland. Oscar, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. And that's dope. I'm somebody's favorite YouTuber. That's crazy. That is mind-blowing to me. That is absolutely crazy. I saw a store at the store locally that said, I wish a kid would, and it made me think of you. That's funny. JCN, thanks for being you. No, thanks for being you. Y'all, I want to just keep reading the comments, though. I really just want to keep reading the comments before we get to the next video, man. I want to see what the heck y'all talking about. I go to the doctor on Monday, and I'll see if I get a new wrap on my arm and keep the same one, but I broke my funny bone. You could break your funny bone? I bet that's not funny. I bet that hurt. Because when you hit your funny bone, it hurts and it's ticklish at the same time. Thanks for giving me something to do at the end of the week. You are truly the best and making the friendships between me and my dad together. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Y'all see that? We're bringing family closer together over here. We're bringing family and making relationships better. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, y'all. We about to get into this next video. Woo! Y'all, last but not least, this is 5 scary ghost videos that'll make you punch your screen. Y'all boys, girls ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Shout out to Nukes, baby.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
That's loud.
Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
I love Carmel, Maine.
Featured in the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine many times on Nuke's Top.
I want to go to his home.
5, so I won't go through a full recap.
Please don't, because we done seen this literally a million times. Okay, maybe 100.
Simply, Kent Burris says that he lives in a very haunted house and has recorded many strange supernatural encounters in his home.
The hardest things to deal with while living in this house, and one of the most frightening encounters are in fact apparitions.
Nah. Son of a... Why you had to cut to that clip? I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
Oh my! I'm gonna do something. Oh my! One night, while sleeping, there was a loud bang in the bedroom that woke me up. I started hearing faint voices. So I picked up my cell phone camera and started recording.
One night, Kent hears voices coming from downstairs and records as he heads down to investigate. He is not prepared for what he finds waiting in the dark first floor TV room.
What the hell are you?
Oh, where'd it go?
Honey?
Turn on the light.
Walks into the pitch black room. The TV has somehow turned itself on. Now, this might explain the voices, but as he pans his camera around the room, a dark shape suddenly appears right in front of the television screen. The shadow figure seems to collapse into itself as it disappears right in front of his eyes.
What the hell are you? I did not go back to sleep that night.
So did Kent capture yet another shadow apparition?
I wouldn't go back to sleep either.
In his haunted house? You decide. You can watch this full documentary over on the YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Checking out early.
I don't know if I want to go to his house no more. I think I changed my mind.
Fitness trainer Mustafa from the YouTube channel Mustafa Altai says that he heard a strange story about a family who had fled their home in Iraq many years ago because a sinister jinn began haunting their home. The house has been left abandoned for over 60 years, as the family says they couldn't find anyone willing to rent or buy the cursed property. Mustafa goes to investigate the house with his friend Salar to see if the spooky...
Mustafa need to stop lifting weights. That mother so swole.
Stories are true, and it did not go well. As the two explorers,
this man's shoulders is gonna choke his neck.
Are about to enter the house. They have no idea that something seems to be watching them.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
Now, it's certainly a bit hard to see, but when the video is slowed down and enhanced, a very strange figure can be seen standing at the window. Now, it's unclear exactly what this bizarre shape could be, but when Mustafa's camera pans back, the dark figure has disappeared. After the two explorers enter the house, things only get weirder. The two friends hear strange sounds coming from the staircase. They go to investigate, and this happens.
What? There is a sound.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. ما فيش طلقة ثانية دائما. خاف منك. دائما يا أخي.
There's a light here. I'm scared.
بسم الله. اقرأ آيات. بسم الله الرحمن.
Pray with me. Salim Allah. Oh shit! What was that? Somebody threw a bucket at you. You might want to leave. Go. Dip out. Who threw the bucket? Who threw the bucket? You messing with Mufasa. I think that was his name. No, that sounded like the brother from the Lion King or the dad. Somebody in Lion King was named Mufasa. But you don't mess with Mufasa. He gonna fight you. I wouldn't throw a bucket at Mufasa. I swear I'm saying his name wrong. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I wouldn't throw a bucket at him. I'd be scared. He gonna beat me up. His buddy was me. I'm gone. See ya. Oh, you still standing on the stairs, right? Something threw something down at you and you don't see what it was? Well, you stay up here on the staircase, right? I'm leaving. Oh, you calling my name? I don't hear you no more. I can't hear. I left the building. Just come back, please. Just come back. Oh, just wait. Just back me up, please. No, I'm not backing you up. I will give you support from the outside. Hey, bro, you good in there? I just need you to say something. Oh, you still alive? Okay, sound like you're doing good. When I don't hear you saying nothing no more, then that's when I'm gonna go get help. I'm gonna go get some help for you. Until then, you got it. You got it. No, I'm not backing nothing up. No. I don't care. You can say I'm a bad friend all you want. Kiss all my ass. You understand? I'm not about to die for you, sucker. Kiss it. Kiss it real good.
An empty paint bucket is thrown from somewhere above them, barely missing the two explorers. Mustafa runs upstairs to see where it came from, but his friend Salar heads for the exit. Eventually, Mustafa convinces Salar to come back, but after hearing more scary, unexplained sounds, they both decide to leave.
Oh, so you was able to convince your buddy to come back, huh? Try that on me. You couldn't convince me. Once I leave, I'm out. Deuces.
Mustafa uploads his video to YouTube, and
Mustafa. That's what.
Many of his viewers want to see more. In the video comments, his fans dare him to go back and actually spend the night in the haunted house. So, Mustafa agrees. He returns to the house, determined to stay the night. This time, all alone. Mustafa sets up a few static cameras in one of the rooms and attempts to settle in for the night. But before long, Mustafa's night takes a terrifying turn.
This man really gonna sleep in this room, bro? He really gonna sleep in there? Look, I couldn't sleep in there. Not like that. What is that? What is he laying on? On this dirty floor, ground. I would breathe. I sleep like this. I would breathe in all that dust and I'd be sneezing like crazy. I couldn't sleep on that floor like that. No. I'm bougie. I'll put that thing up there. I'll lay across that up there. I'll lay it across that and I'll sleep up there. I couldn't sleep on the floor. I'd be sneezing like crazy. What's that? What's that noise? What's that sound? Oh, you heard that and you're not gonna leave? Mustafa. I think I said it right that time. You must really be confident in your muscular ability to defend yourself. There's a sound, so we can't be sure. If it's something supernatural, it might just be wind. That didn't sound like wind. Did that sound like wind to you? That didn't sound like wind to me. I don't know what kind of wind you hear, but my ears be hearing different kind of wind. Yeah. Nah, that's a different kind of wind. Nah, that didn't sound like no wind. Boy, you is not sleeping tonight. Stop playing. You ain't sleep. You is not about to sleep tonight, boy. Stop. You done said Slim Law. Sorry if I said it wrong. Not trying to offend nobody. You done said that how many times? And the activities around you is still happening like it don't care? It don't care about your prayer? The activities wouldn't still be occurring if it cared about your prayer. But keep praying though. I ain't telling you to stop. Keep praying. I pray you make it out of there alive. I'm going to tell you that right now. But guess what? I'm going to pray through the screen because I ain't there with you. You can't. Nope. Not me.
Strange moans and loud bangs keep Mustafa on the edge and unable to rest. But little does he know.
Look at them eyes wide open. I wish you would fall asleep.
Things are about to get even
Look at him. Look at him. He ain't going to get no sleep tonight.
Here.
Did a brick just move? I can't even sleep up there. Boy, you better not even sleep underneath there. That thing gonna throw a brick down on your head. Brick squad. Yeah, that stone moved. I don't even know how it did, but it definitely moved. Y'all saw that? Watch this little guy right here. It's gonna shift. It's trying to get over his head so it can knock him out. That's the plan. Nah, you forget the ceiling. Look at the dang on freaking thing above your head, boy. What is that? It's not a fireplace. I don't know what that is, but you about to get hurt. I told you, look, you can smell all you want. Them things, the spirit's getting closer to you. It's getting closer to you. I told y'all it's trying to go right over his head. Oh, now you see where it's coming from. You might want to get up. Because that dang on brick looked pretty big to me. Bigger than your big head. He just gonna keep laying there. Okay. He better do the Floyd Mayweather and put that shoulder up. Put that shoulder up when that thing come down. Do the Floyd Mayweather on him. All right, keep laying there. What I say was gonna happen. Okay. Keep staying in there. I tried to tell you. You didn't listen to me, Mufasa. Matufa. I know somebody said it in the chat. What that fool name was? I gotta see it again. Let me scroll back up. Mutafa. I think that's what it was.
A heavy piece of stone sitting on top of the fireplace seems to move on its own. Then
I told y'all it was trying to go right above his head. I'm right here. I ain't stupid.
As if propelled.
I was born at night, not last night.
By an invisible force, it violently crashes to the ground, nearly landing on Mustafa's head. Understandably, Mustafa is now freaked out.
Hell, he don't look freaked out enough for me. I would be all the way freaked out.
He's only been inside the house a little over an hour, but he decides to put an early end to his overnight
Yeah, you better, fool.
Investigation. But now here's where things get really creepy. Because the most terrifying part of Mustafa's stay inside the house isn't even what he saw.
Mustafa. Fasa. Staffa.
Or heard with his own eyes and ears. You see, his static cameras caught video of something strange that he wasn't even aware of. Something downright chilling.
The heck is that?
Did you see it? As Mustafa is repositioning his static camera, a dark figure appears behind him on the staircase.
Saw that.
It slowly moves down the stairs without making a sound, and then disappears out of sight.
That's very interesting, because that's exactly what happened. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. You guys, look at that mess. It's giving us green screen effect, so y'all can't see what the heck I see. There we go. Sorry, I thought I turned that off earlier. I'll go back. Wait a minute, I'm curious. So y'all saw that. That's what y'all saw. Sorry.
Mustafa is now freaked out.
Sorry about that. I thought I turned that off earlier.
He's only been inside the house a little over an hour.
I did turn it off. How did it turn back on?
But he decides to put an early end to his overnight investigation. But now here's where things get really creepy. Because the most terrifying part of Mustafa's stay inside the house isn't even what he saw or heard with his own eyes and ears. You see, his static cameras caught video of something strange that he wasn't even aware of. Something downright chilling.
Yep, y'all saw that? Someone went down the stairs.
Did you see it?
Yep, I saw it.
As Mustafa is repositioning his static camera, a dark figure appears behind him on the staircase. It slowly moves down the stairs without making a sound, and then disappears out of sight. But this isn't the only time Mustafa captured this creepy figure during his nighttime stay. Nighttime stay.
That's weird. What the freak? What the freak is that?
Again, a dark, very bizarre figure quickly appears behind Mustafa, not once, but twice.
Yo,
Could it be that he captured the jinn?
I'm freaked out right now. I'm freaked out. Because that thing had a shadow. Whatever that thing is, it has shadow.
Again, a dark, very bizarre figure.
It shows small here, and then it has a shadow on the wall. So it makes it look legit. Does ghosts have shadows? I don't know.
He appears behind Mustafa, not once, but twice. Could it be that he captured the jinn that haunts the home on camera? Whatever it is, it seems to change shape, size, and even transparency. So just what is this? Let me know what you think. You can check out Mustafa's full 2-part video investigation of the house over on his YouTube channel, Mustafa Altai. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Haunted Ancient Ram Inn. With a past as dark as the Ancient Ram Inn, it's not surprising that it is said to be the most haunted building in all of England. The mysterious inn was built way back in the year 1145 on top of a
Year 1145. Goodness gracious.
pagan burial ground, and it served as the home to slaves, masons, and workers.
What
In the 1500s, a woman hid out in the building before she was captured and burned as a witch. Years later, the innkeeper's daughter is said to have hung.
You know what's crazy? A lot of women got burned as witches back in the day, but were any of them actual witches? It was some crazy times back then, man. It was some crazy times. What are witches at today?
Herself in the attic. And as if all that wasn't creepy enough, the decaying remains of sacrificed children were found buried under the inn's floor. The Ancient Ram Inn is said to be so violently haunted that when the building was sold to John Humphreys in 1968, his wife and daughters absolutely refused to live there. They moved out, leaving John Humphreys all alone to live in the house. So, British paranormal investigators Sean Kenna, Sean Owen, and Carl Hassel from the YouTube channel Dark Territory traveled to the haunted inn to investigate the multiple claims of paranormal activity. During their investigation, they hear bizarre, unexplained sounds, and Sean feels something touching his leg.
Nah, This sounds like a very fascinating place to go to, but I'd be dang if a ghost touched me anywhere. Grab my booty, make me poop.
Already, as soon as we were about to begin filming the investigation, something draws our attention upstairs.
Sounded like you rolled a barrel or...
Roll a barrel gonna make you trip and fall, fool.
Did you work at the inn?
Dude, upstairs.
Go. Yeah, I just heard what sounded like movement up here. Is this where you are? Are you the witch? They call this room the witch's room, so we only assume that you, the witch, you're felt in here.
Did anyone hear the voice a second ago before you said you're felt in here?
No. Witch, you're felt in here. Witch, you're felt in here.
I don't know if it's a voice or it was like a cat.
Yeah.
Love you too, Lisa.
No warnings whatsoever.
Did you used to sleep in this bed, witch?
I'll tell you, this is...
Why this man sitting there with his legs wide open? Oh, it grabbed his crotch. That's why he closed his legs so quick. I'm like, why he sitting there with his legs wide open?
To sleep in this bed, witch.
See that mess? Why? About to grab him. About to grab him right in the middle.
So this is that.
Why? Got him right in the wiener.
Fell spot on my leg, man. Someone was on. Jesus Christ, bro.
Grab the third leg.
My leg.
Later, Sean Kenna and Sean Owen are exploring on the second floor. Things get even stranger.
What little room are you hiding in? Come on, show yourself. I'm sure you're not afraid.
Bro, you don't know this door just opened up behind you, bro? You're horrible at your job.
Of me and Owen.
Guys, the door's open.
A door to the attic opens on its own and...
I'm not going in the attic. Nope. That's just, it's welcoming you. It wants you to go. Nope. Whew. Not me. Not me.
The team can't find any explanation for the strange occurrence. There was no draft, and the team had been walking back and forth past the door many times without it...
Yeah, we're almost back to 4,000 people in the live stream.
Making any movement whatsoever.
Not me.
Now, since it has always been said that dark spirits and entities supposedly, quote, feed off fear, the team decides to do an experiment to see if the emotion of fear will trigger even more paranormal activity.
Oh, that place would be extremely triggered if I was there, if it goes off the emotion of fear, because I would be scared the whole time I was in there. I'd be like this, shaking. Can I go? Can I leave now? I don't want to be here no more. That thing will be hunting the heck out of me. All of us. Because y'all going to be close to me. I'm going to be holding on to somebody like, hey, I'm going to stay right here next to you. Yeah, it's going to be hunting. It's going to be hunting. It's going to be doing some hunting. It's going to be witching hours up in that place if I'm there and it feeds off of fear. Because I'm going to be the most scared person up in there. Yep.
So they tie up and blindfold team member Carl and put him in one of the beds in the bishop's room.
Y'all wouldn't do that to me. Look, what? That's a setup. That's like, here, ghost, take this one. Here's your sacrificial lamb. I'm not about to be the lamb. Never. Nope, not me. Ever. Never, never. You can't do it. Can't pay me enough. Nope.
This room is said to be the most supernaturally active.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to breathe anyway.
At first,
how necessary was it to put a thing on his face? Just cover his eyes. You don't suffocate the man too, and his hands are tied up. He can't even. Bad. Just I can't even hang out with these folks. I'm not even gonna do it. They're not all the way there.
Nothing really happens, and as time passes, Carl seems to grow more and more impatient. But then, things take a terrifying turn.
What? Don't worry, Carl. I'll cut you loose. I got scissors, bro. I will cut you loose. I'm coming for you. I'm coming. Screw that. You're on your own. I'm out. I'm out.
Touch my leg, bro.
It's touching his leg.
You around me now?
Dang, this fool got some clown feet. I thought my feet were big. Gosh.
You make a sound. What the f was that, bro?
What, man?
Something's just fallen off here.
Who's that?
This thing gonna get him. He done. He's done. He's done for. This is a bad idea. This is a horrible idea. Whose bright idea was this? It wasn't mine, I promise you that. I would never have such a stupid idea. Ever.
He's just falling off here. Who's that?
Your daddy.
Something's wrong with Carl. He's always...
Holy shit, man.
We need to get... Get me the car right now, Joe. Bro, I just... Seriously, someone just whacked me, no joke. I heard something being thrown or something. And I was like, come on, and then someone just...
Something smacked him right across the butt cheeks.
Whacked me, no joke.
Whacked him in the butt cheeks.
Someone just punched me in the chest.
Carl begins to freak out as he feels something touching his leg. A candle then falls onto the floor, but scariest of all, something unseen slaps Carl
right in the butt cheeks.
On the chest.
Oh, on the chest. Oh, that wasn't the chest. He got too much padding on. That sounded like a butt cheek slap.
The violent smack is actually loud enough that the audio can be heard.
Told you, that's not a pat on the chest. He got too much padding on his chest. That was straight butt cheek.
On camera.
Tell me y'all didn't hear. Tell me I didn't hear that. That's exactly what that sounded like. I'm gonna let you hear it again. That wasn't no. He had too much padding on his chest. You wouldn't be able to hear that. Look at his position. Look at the position. Look at the position. He got hit right there. It's wide open. Listen.
Unseen slaps Carl on the chest.
That ain't the chest.
The violent smack is actually loud enough that the audio can be heard on camera. And with that, Carl is done. In abject terror, he frantically struggles his way out of the rope binding his legs and wrists.
I bet you he got a bruise on his booty.
So did the paranormal investigators capture proof of the sinister ghost that...
Yeah, I got proof. Just look at the booty.
...haunt the ancient Ram Inn? Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video and many more investigations of haunted English locations over on the YouTube channel, Dark Territory. The House of the Burned Man. Popular Mexican paranormal investigator Alberto del Arco travels to a mansion in Manzanillo, Mexico. The massive hillside estate has been mysteriously abandoned for over 35 years, and it looks more like a hotel than a home. It features a pool, a spa area, and an amazing view of the ocean. So no one really knows why such a luxurious home would be abandoned for over 3 decades. However,
Better question, why they put a house there in the first place? Look, I would have to move a lot of people out there with me because I'm not about to live there by myself. I'm not about to live there by myself.
Legend says that one of the home's previous tenants perished in a mysterious fire inside the house.
Oh yeah, no, I can't live there no more. If anybody dying in my house, I'm moving out too.
Because of this, locals refer to the estate as the, quote, House of the Burned Man. The entire property is said to be extremely haunted. Once Alberto and his 2 cameramen make their way inside, they find the home's design a bit confusing.
Todavía no le encuentro la forma a esta casa. Aquí está cerrado, aquí ya no hay más. No, todavía existen.
I got one thing to say. No mama's way.
Atrás.
I heard that scream? That sound like a cat.
Atrás. ¿No fue un animal?
Yeah, you saw that? He said something about an animal.
¿Algún ave?
Maybe a bird. Says what? Unless y'all got some parrots out there, I don't know if that was a bird.
Ok, pero eso vino de este lado. ¿Se oyó claro? Madres. ¿Fuiste tú ahorita que pisaste? Sí. ¿O no? Sí. Se oyó muy hueco, Cuidado, sí, retumbó todo. No se nos vaya.
Very true. That footstep did sound extremely hollow.
Caer encima parte de esta propiedad porque sí se ve que está muy dañada. Mira, ven. Ven a ver esto. ¿Estás bien? Sí. Casi me estrella en la cara, güey. ¿Lo viste? Suma.
While exploring the strangely constructed mansion, the team hears what sounds like a child's voice, followed by the sound of a breath. Even though the unexplained sounds are barely picked up by their microphones, the three explorers all seem to hear it very clearly. Next, Alberto has a frightening close encounter with a bat. And after that, the team just decides to continue their investigation outside as they check out the other buildings on the sprawling estate.
Hola. No sé, güey, como que arrastraron algo. Buenas noches. No creo que haya...
What happened? What happened? Something happened. Something happened on this dang on screen that scared me. Now I gotta go back and find out what that was. This man jumped and I jumped. That's all I know.
That, the team just decides to continue their investigation outside.
What was it?
The three explorers all seem to hear it very clearly. Next, Alberto has a frightening close encounter with a bat.
Okay, there's a bat. I don't like those. I don't like those. Because they can be in places and scare you like that.
And after that, the team just decides to continue their investigation outside as they check out the other buildings on the sprawling estate.
Hola. No sé, güey, como que arrastraron algo. Buenas noches. No creo que haya indigentes viviendo aquí, la verdad. Uy, está enorme este lugar. Atrás, aquí. Eso fue aquí. Con cuidado. Puede haber animales, ¿eh?
Alberto and his team hear strange sounds coming from inside some of the buildings. It sounds almost like something heavy being dragged across the floor.
Just to let you guys know, I don't pass out. I play dead. It's a tactic that I learned years ago. It's like when you see a bear or something big or animal, you play dead so it'll leave you alone. That's what I do. If I see something, I feel like I'm being attacked, I just play dead. I'm protecting myself. I don't pass out. Folks be thinking I'd be passing out for real. No, I'd be playing dead.
The hillside the mansion sits on is almost impossible to access. Alberto thinks it would be unlikely that any homeless people could be living there. Instead, he believes that all of the sounds that he is hearing could simply be made by animals. But even though Alberto is very skeptical, what happens next is not so easy to explain.
Yo, who did that? That's a dope piece of artwork. That's a very dope. That's clean. That's clean work.
¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó? Ay, güey, y a mí se me hizo ver a alguien acá. ¿Allá? ¿Dónde? ¿Dónde? ¿No habrá sido una sombra? ¿No habrá sido algún árbol? ¿Alguna rama? ¿Lo habrá trabado o no? ¿Sí? Ok, habrá que revisar ese material.
Alberto's cameraman captures what appears to be a white
it's right there. Who is that? What's that?
translucent figure on camera.
Oh yeah, there was definitely something there.
A little later into their investigation, and they capture something again.
His shadow. It's his shadow. Oh wait, we're not there.
Escaleras que van hacia abajo, ¿eh? Cuidado. Mucho murciélago.
Yeah, I saw another bat.
¿Todo bien? ¿Qué hay allá? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Todo bien?
It was probably a bat, bro.
¿Dónde? Oh, hijo de...
Scared himself.
¿Dónde, güey? ¿No son los murciélagos? Huele muy mal. Huele muy mal.
Bats come flying out towards the cameraman, but it's not a bat that spooks him. A bizarrely shaped shadow seems to be staring back.
Oh yeah, that was a big old shadow.
At him from just inside one of the rooms.
Oh, it's a vampire. That's where the bat came from.
They go to check it out, but there's nothing there. The figure has vanished. leaving nothing behind but a very foul stench.
Yeah.
Before long, the echoing sound of a raging party being celebrated somewhere nearby starts to make it impossible for them to capture clear, uninterrupted audio. Alberto and his team have no choice but to wrap up their investigation. However, right before they leave, they capture something truly chilling.
Hey, Dakota made it to a live. Welcome. Noah, welcome.
Ok. Con cuidado. Ok, ¿les parece si bajamos? Digo, aquí no hay más que una pequeña explanada.
Hey, go back. I was looking over there.
Arriba, quizá. Pero se me hace curioso que esté este piso, ¿no?
At the time they recorded this, the team says that they were completely unaware that someone or something seemed to be watching them from the tree line.
Man, I don't see it. I don't see
They
it.
catch an unexplained figure on camera, just barely visible in the dark. So, did Alberto Del Arco and his two cameramen capture evidence of paranormal activity at the mansion? Is it possible that the ghost of the burned man, who the house is named after...
Oh, yeah, I definitely saw that now. There's something there. I see it.
Watching them? Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video over on the YouTube channel, Alberto Del Arco. Just passing through. Paranormal investigators beyond the realm.
All these faces look creepy, especially this one. It must be the black and white.
Paranormal investigate the Alton Railway Station in Staffordshire, England. The old train station was built in 1849 and it was eventually closed down in 1965. So, after over 100 years of travelers and workers passing through the station, it is now believed to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of deceased passengers and railway workers. The 5 investigators set up motion detectors on the platform close to what used to be the railway track. They start recording, and what they capture is truly bizarre.
So that's just Nick setting off the motion detector. It only goes off when something walks in front of it. There you go. Straight after his phology.
Let me do it one more time for you. I want you to follow me exactly where I come from. The guy walked close to it and it came on. Now he walked away and it came on.
Yorton Bridge Hotel. Remember?
What did he do there? No.
When lead investigator Nick walks back and forth setting off the motion detector, something seems to follow him. Then suddenly a super fast moving white mist seems to pass right through him, knocking him a step back.
What did he do there? No.
What's especially creepy is that Nick seems to both see and react to the mist as it passes right through his body. So did they capture real evidence of the paranormal?
No mama's way.
Could it be the ghost of a wary traveler still running to catch a long departed train?
Hey, shout out to Noah West again that came through with another donation. Appreciate you.
You decide. Check out this full video and more paranormal investigations over on their Facebook and YouTube channel, Beyond the Realm Paranormal.
That was dope. I'm gonna have to check out their channel for sure. But anyway, y'all, we done made it to the end of this video and the live stream, y'all. This was a great night. I had a whole lot of fun. I got scared a few times. I played dead a few times to protect myself from, I don't know what I'm watching a monitor, so I don't know what I think is gonna come after me. But anyway, I hope y'all had a great evening. Y'all, we got over to 4,000 people again in the live stream. Hold on, I got a couple of shout outs to do before we get all the way out of here. Y'all, told you I was gonna give another 4,000. Instagram, baby. But anyway, let me get to these last few donations and shout outs to see what y'all talk about, and then we will be out of here. We got, how you say her name? Trista? Just made it. I'm glad I caught part of it.
No one in your contacts matching Trista.
I didn't say nothing to Siri. Ms. Williams says, by the way, you said my name correctly. You're a badass, handsome. Thank you. Appreciate you. Katie says, oh crap, where did Katie go? Katie disappeared. Oh, there she is. Best YouTuber. I binge watch your videos. So many people telling me they binge watch my videos. Y'all, thank you to my moderators, Marina and Steve, for hanging out with us. As always, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight in this live stream. I'm about to get up out of here. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. It's time for me to take my butt to sleep. Oh, wait, somebody done slid through again. And wait, Jones. Keep it up, bro. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're late. Where you been? I ain't seen you in a while. But anyway, I hope y'all like this reaction. Y'all know what time it is. If you like this reaction, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, you can find the links to all these originals down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you copy some merch off the website, Artofkickz.com. Make sure you follow your boy on the gram, man, Twitter at Artofkickz. And I will catch you guys in the next live stream. See ya!